Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Orashire, and I'm going to tell you 3 things that I'm going to do different in 2024. So I'm just going to hop right into it, no dilly-dallying or stumbling over my words. The first thing I want to do different in 2024 is I want to do no new hobbies. So no more new hobbies. I feel like in past years, it's really stopped me from reaching my full potential, which has been really frustrating because I know that I want to do art and I want to be a better artist. So, this is just a way, in my opinion, to cut the fat and actually do something more productive. So, I'm deciding to really focus in on knitting and crochet. Over the summer this year, I realized that I really did love doing that, and that was like the main thing that I spent most of my time doing while I was in California. And so I really want to hone in more on that. And I actually have a project that I want to do over the next year that pertains to that. So I'm really excited to get that planned out and worked on in the next year. A lot of different hobbies that I've had have been kind of all over the place a little bit. I've always wanted to do animation and make short films. I like knitting, crochet. I was interested in embroidery at one point. It's just been a very chaotic mess of like trying to figure out what crafts I like doing or what hobbies I like doing, because I can do a lot of hobbies, but I find that it's gotten really expensive for me to continue to start new hobbies. And I just don't feel like I'm reaching what I feel like I can reach when I just focus in on one hobby. And I found that knitting slash crochet has been that hobby that I just really always come back to and really love. So that's kind of going to be where my project is going to center around, is creating more clothing or creating more items through knitting or crochet as opposed to maybe buying those types of things. The second thing that I'm going to do different for 2024 is I'm going to start focusing on 1 or 2 projects at a time as opposed to starting one project, then kind of working on it a little bit and then moving on to the next one and then starting another one. I have this really bad habit of like starting a bunch of new projects all at the same time, and I never seem to really be able to finish one and get it done and actually be able to use it. I'm all over the place, and I think that that's really hurt being able to be more productive in my craft work because I'm just never finishing anything. I'm just always starting something. And also, what I find is it can be really kind of expensive to keep starting new projects as well, because I never really know what I'll need for one project compared to another. And I end up feeling like I have to buy extra to be able to actually make each project, when I probably could save a lot more time and money by just finishing up one project, seeing what materials I have left from that last project, and putting those materials into the new project. And if I need more, then I invest, as opposed to just buying in bulk and hoping that it's all going to get used at some point. And I just hate all the clutter that I've gotten from just hoarding all these crafts and buying all this extra stuff thinking that I'm going to need it, when I really find out that I don't need all this extra stuff. My final thing that I'm going to try and do different for 2024 is to stop impulse buying new art supplies. I've had this really, really, really bad habit. Another one of my really, 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 really bad habits. But another one of my bad habits is I'm always impulse buying art supplies, thinking I'm going to use them. Particularly this year, I bought like new paints and stuff. And like I said, I'm finding that I'm not really interested in painting anymore. Not right now, at least. But I don't really feel like I should hold on to supplies hoping that I'm going to use it or I'm going to find value in it at some point, because more likely than not, if I'm not using it now, it's probably just going to sit for a while. And I don't really want to hoard any more art supplies. So 2024, I'm really going to focus on knowing what I want to make, knowing what crafts I want to do, and anything that I know I'm not going to be using or I'm interested in using anymore, I'm just going to either throw away if it's old and it's not usable, or I'm going to try and donate to other people who will get value, because a lot of the time I just have a lot of things from projects that I didn't really finish, or crafts I wanted to start or I thought I was going to start that I ended up not really starting or doing anything with. And it just creates a lot of waste and a lot of clutter. And I don't want the products to get too old before they can be used. So no more impulse buying, no more seeing a sale and thinking, oh, well, I might be able to use this at some point. No more of that, because I've wasted so much money, so much time. Things just don't get used and it ultimately ends up going to waste. And I don't want to be wasteful anymore in 2024. I really want to know what I'm making and what I'm doing in 2024. So this was just a short and sweet little checkup and update on what I'm thinking about. I just want to do better in 2024. I feel like this year I found out some things about myself that was really insightful. And I also kind of realized some of these bad habits that I have when it comes to being an artist. But in 2024, I really want to take some steps towards the goals I want to really achieve, because I felt like 2023, I was just meandering a lot and not actually putting my effort and time into things that I really value. And I want 2024 to really be that year where I finally start achieving some things in my art journey that I've really been wanting to achieve for a long time. And so this was just a nice little kind of rundown of things I want to change, because I know I have the potential to do so much better and I just need to start doing so much better. What do you think about this video? Do you like these kind of sit down and chats? Tell me some of your goals. Maybe what are some of your art goals that you guys want to do, because I think that's always interesting to kind of share our thoughts on what we want to do better on in the next year, since it's almost time for Christmas. It's like the 22nd, the day I'm recording this video, and Christmas is in 3 days. So, and then the year is in another couple of days after. So in the comments, let me know what you guys are also trying to do different in 2024. Maybe that might inspire me to do some things different in my own life. But thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys have a good Christmas.